Hello everyone, my name is Grayson and welcome to episode 5 of this tutorial series of Against the Storm. One of my favorite games right now. I'm just so addicted to it. So in our last episode we did a couple of glade events, my goodness, and now we're cutting into a few more. And then we'll go do this dangerous one down here, forbidden in fact. Here's the edge of the map. You can see it's just like flooded. Sometimes you can find little like bits of ruins like floating around. Yeah, here's some leftover goods that didn't make it last time. Here's some corpses. Whoops. Alright, so let's take a look what's in here. We've got dewberries and sea marrow, which we can't harvest half of this stuff. So let's get through this one. We'll get that woodcutter down to here. Get this tree. Now, lots of grain being produced, so we can turn it into flour. Oh, they're stopping at... It's probably good, because if we finally do get our brewery, we will need that. Let's do this quest here. So we're going to get pottery, 5 pottery every minute, which is actually useful for brewing. You can put alcohol in pots or in barrels. We got the rain mill, which is a more efficient flour maker. Packs of building materials. Packs of trade goods. There we go. We can use that one for this quest with the rewards that I really want. So let's grab that one. And then we will grab the packs of trade goods from the smithy. Awesome. Smithy can go right here. A couple points of stone left. Doesn't matter that much. So let's do that, and then we got to pick our last one. Beaver resolve plus pottery production. We don't need that. Have 18 beavers plus pie production. Ooh. That's a lot of good stuff in there. Let's do that one. We're probably going to run into 18 beavers just accidentally over time here. I have a lot of people in this game. This is a lot more than usual, and that's a problem because food is a problem. Food is a big problem. Build some more homes. I think that one counts as being in the hearth range. It's our next trader. 6 minutes. And also call them here immediately, but I do get 0.5 extra negative here, and you know, if you do that too many times, you're gonna be in trouble. Finish that up later. Let's get through to this dangerous glade and see what we have going on. And we were also building a farm over here. I don't think, yeah, there's one fertile plot down in there that needs cleared out. Let's just clear all of these out so I can see. All right, let's go check that out. This is done over here, so let's have you finish clearing this area out, as well as we will build another small farm, because the herbs are pretty important. I guess we could also build another grove to get more of the resin and dew. Nah, small farm's probably more important. Okay, let's see what fresh hell we've awakened in here. Whoa. Okay. A smokehouse, a guild house, an apothecary, and what the hell is this thing? A wildfire. So in 10 minutes... it will destroy all stored fuel, coal, oil, wood, and sea marrow. So that's 878, well, 58 pieces of fuel. Let's not do that. We can put it out with parts. You know, I have a pretty good excess of those. Let's do that. Fuel in the settlement's warehouse is disappearing at a rate of 3 items every 15 seconds, is only active when the corresponding glade event's being worked on. And we can get... Let's take the point. We need to start sprinting to the end here. So let's send a person and a beaver. There we go. There's like leftover roads. There used to be a town here. That's super cool. It's really cool, actually. So let's get that going right away. Get roads to it. Just makes everything faster. And then we've got this nice little area down here to clear out a little bit of. We might rebuild some of these structures. Okay, how's the farm over here coming? Still working on it. What do we have here? The smithy. Now, building simple tools is going to be able to win us the game, and I'll show you how we do that. We can use planks or wood. Let's actually get another beaver in here for planks. We can probably use them as quickly as this now. Let's go ahead and put the storage up to like 32. And smithy. So smithy is bonus production from beavers. So let's get one beaver in there, and then let's find... Sure, we have a spare beaver around here somewhere. This guy. Get out of there. Good person. And let's get another beaver in there. They like being in there, so that's going to raise their morale. Coats. We make the same quality efficiency of coats from here as we do this building, but this building, the only thing they do is basically build coats. Set the global limit higher. So we're going to turn that off. Pack of trade goods we need for the quest. So we need 12 luxury goods and 15 trade goods. We'll set the limit. We can use pottery, barrels, or flour. Flour is going to be a little more infinite. I'm going to let them use all three of those. And they'll just use them randomly until we get that done. The other thing we need is luxury goods, which we can build 2-star at the carpenter. So we can use ale, of course, which we can't make yet. I might hold off on this then. Training gear, can I make that? What will these be able to make? A guild, a smokehouse, makes jerky, it's useful, and incense. And the apothecary makes cosmetics, incense, and biscuits. Okay, don't we have that? Yeah, we have an apothecary. But incense is useful. We could probably... Oh, we can turn resin into incense. Oh, hot damn. And lumber. Okay. So that's Harpies like doing that. So let's turn the incense on and set that global limit to about 40. Actually, that's probably a tad high. Let's just do like 32. Oh, goodness. Goodness gracious. So do we want to free up another harpy? Probably. Let's get rid of one of these harpies. There we go. A lot to work on down here. This road built. So they're collecting the parts, and they're headed on down here. Here she comes. Here comes the human with the parts. Let's fix the harvester's camp. So this camp is grabbing plant fibers and reeds. So we can see we have a bunch over here somewhere. Let's just set you, nestle you right in there. You guys are still working on this farm? Hurry up. Tell them to not worry about that. Okay, so they're working on this. We've got 3 minutes left, but they're burning away our fuel slowly. It's wildfire spirit. We're in clearance. Excellent. We don't want all that grain. These plump vegetables here. One of these has a, yeah, has a farm plot there. Let's get that. It's too late to build here, to plow here for this year, so we won't put anybody in this building. But next year we'll need more people in there. So how are we doing on shelters? These two only have one person in them, so we're gonna get rid of these and build better houses before the storm comes. So we need a human house. They don't really need to be all together. I like the aesthetic of it, but I don't have time to worry about that. So who's still in the basic shelters? Humans, and one group of harpies. Okay. Harpies' houses are super cool. They've got like stained glass and like tons of cloth and like purple and gold. The beavers' houses look like they just felled trees and just made it out of that without any further processing. That little hobbit door is pretty cute. Human houses look like Warcraft 3 houses. They're just like a house. It's very cool. A lot of eggs down here. Could probably work on this. We have a few extra builders. So let's just set a person up. We could get ale. Or the guild house. What does the guild house do? The guild house uses wine to give luxury. We can also get traders arrive faster, and we get global resolve when we sell a bunch of stuff. I think I'd rather break that down for the ale. I'm not going to get the gosh darn brewery, am I? The smokehouse makes jerky out of insects and meat. It's a much more efficient way of making food out of that stuff, so we're going to build that one. Slap a person in there. That one's going to... This would have to be near a hearth, though, so we're just going to salvage that one. And this one, again, we can salvage because we already have one. I'm going to wait for resources. Cut through to that glade. Can we reach over here? We can. There we go. Cut through to that glade. Okay, we got a glade event. We got +1 rep. We're almost to another blueprint. That means they finished this, and now they're just collecting the money, which is great. I can't wait till this trader gets here. Hopefully she's got something good. She'll be here in a minute. So we are making tools in the smithy. We don't have a way to make luxury goods yet. Oh, we have a bunch of incense now. Okay, let's turn that on. Set it to, was it 12 or 15? 15 luxury goods. No, 12 luxury goods. Sorry, I can't read. So they'll start doing that soon, which is great. As soon as these two people are done carrying this stuff back and this goes away, I'm going to assign them to this farm so they can start plowing the fields for the bonus resources that they can get. Harpy's Resolve. Oh god, Harpy's Resolve is low enough that I can't fix it with the +5. So we are in trouble here. We are in trouble. How can I fix this? They like jerky, cleanliness, education, brawling. We can't fix some of those things. can we? Trading post. Where's that trader? Traders won't arrive during the storm. Dang it! Okay, get in there and start plowing those fields. Okay, so we're gonna lose harpies tonight. There's no way around it. I can't boost that up any higher. Wait, no, I could potentially. What are you guys asking for? Gluttonous. Oh, they have a 50% chance of consuming. Why do they have this? Because their complex food needs aren't being met. They don't have jerky or skewers. Can I build jerky or skewers? Not yet. I can do skewers once I get this building going. But I need more time. So I can't fix that right now. The other thing I can do is sacrifice in the hearth, so I can reduce hostility by 50. Aha! So that brought us down to 3, and that boosted us up enough that they lost this negative here. Okay, very cool. So now we're just losing basically 1 wood per second to the fire. So you just got to remember to turn this off when you don't need it anymore, which we're about at the point where we don't need it. All right, let's turn that off. Leave that on for now. We can incense. Beautiful, beautiful. We got lots of nice goods here to trade, which is awesome. Go ahead and kill that for now. These guys are working away on these buildings here. Opened up a glade. Just some basic resources. A small encampment here. So we can get people, or we can send this away to the Citadel for gold. Let's do that, because I don't need more people to feed, to be honest. I don't have any spare humans. Where's my person selector? Here we go. I need beavers. I don't want that many people. Holy crap. Okay. And the trader is here. We've got the foragers camp, which is not something we know. We've got more grain production, which is hilarious. Woodcutters move faster. Villagers move faster. So I'm going to grab all of those because I have a ton of money. And now I can lower hostility by 15 points every time I sell 25 goods worth of amber. 25 points worth. So let's set this to 25. And then I'm going to sell some stuff. So let's see. What do we want to sell? We have a lot of resin. So that's more than 25. There we go. So 20 amber costs 25. Then we can do that twice and get minus 30, whatever it's called. Let's sell a few of these parts. I don't need that many. Sell a little bit of lumber. Let's just get up to 25 real quick. There we go. So that's 25. So there, our hostility went down 15. And I say we do it again. 25. And let's just sell like a bunch of resin, because we get this from trees and we literally grow it in the fields like as a crop, which is kind of ridiculous. Got a lot of spare lumber. What else should I sell? I'm making a lot of grain now. I'm getting extra production on grain. Let's not go totally crazy with that. Get the rest of it in resin. There we go. So that's another minus 15 hostility. So now we're getting, yeah, minus 30 total, which is awesome. Keeping us from that tier 4 for as long as possible. So now we've got to pick, we've got a new camp. This one can harvest the vegetables all over the place that we haven't been getting. So let's get that set up. These woodcutters are still working on this little glade over here. We'll see what's in there. Probably tell you not to worry about that one. And then we get another cornerstone. Gain 1 villager every time you discover a glade. No thank you. Bakery production is faster. +2 to vegetable production. Oh, well, we're just now starting to use that. So, yeah, we're just now harvesting vegetables from the nodes for the first time, but that also works on farms. So now every time they harvest a yield of vegetables, we get 5 vegetables per crop tile and 9 grain. And then every time they harvest vegetables from these, they'll get 3 vegetables with a 20% chance for a root and a 30% chance for an insect, which is awesome. It's a great source of food, the vegetable patches. Humans are good here. They have a bonus chance because this is a farming situation, so they're just going to harvest wild vegetables. We've finished our packs of trade goods and luxury goods. We will get a bunch of money, some biscuits, and some tools, and a rep point. Awesome. First thing I'm going to do is turn off production of luxury goods, because if you don't need them, you generally don't want to make them. Where is the other thing I was making? Where is it? Did I already turn it off? Yes, nope, it's right here. Smithy. Stop making trade goods. Thank you. Okay, so now we have another blueprint. Still no brewery. Okay, so we can get luxury at the guild house. We don't need that. Clothier makes clothing more efficiently. Provision. Oh, we can re-roll it. I have 87 amber. Oh my god. Never had that much money. Please give me the brewery. I'd really appreciate it. Skewers, actually, that's something that the harpies like, and that would make them stop being mad at me. Ale! Okay, so we can at least make the ale, even if we don't have the brewery building. Let's get that one. We want to make this grill, like, immediately, because the harpies are so pissed off at me right now. We also have a homeless person or two. We've got humans, so we need human housing. We don't need it, but it's efficient. Yeah, this one's not in range, so we're gonna move it. It costs 5 lumber to move it, but it's not working over there. Okay, there you go. So everybody's pretty happy now. Got tons and tons of food coming in. Pie is not being eaten as much because I think only people like pie. That these two don't eat the pie. They like the biscuits. So they should be focusing on... Why are you making pie if there's so much in the global storage? Pay attention. Are these done down here? They are. So we can make jerky now, which is liked by, I think, people and harpies. So let's make that with insects, just the meat, actually. And we'll use lumber. We'll set that global limit to about 35. And this is a place that the lizards like working. We don't have lizards, so we'll just put a human in there with a beaver. And we don't need incense either. There's another... Oh, we're clearing this out. And then this was the guild house that we're clearing out, right. Okay, this is done. We can now set up production of skewers, so they like vegetables. We can go ahead and turn all these on. And they like meat and insects. Just have it use the meat. We don't need copper bars. We do need ale, actually. So let's use barrels or pottery. And we'll set this limit at about 30, actually 35, because we need it for the quest. But they don't have a place to drink this until we get a tavern, which is annoying. That's why I really wish we had the brewery, because we would get the tavern as a reward. But what can you do? Okay, so we have enough tools, I think, to win the game now. So the way you do that is basically there are all these little caches around here. Small abandoned cache. If you solve this with opening it with tools, you can send it to the Citadel for some reputation. These are in most glades. Here's 0.75, and if you find the big ones, it's worth a whole point. See if I can find one. Here's one. So basically what I'm going to do at this point is just send somebody out to use the tools to open up as many of these as I can find. And that should give us enough reputation to push us over the edge and win the game. We'll just unpause there. Send people. There we go. So not many people left over for building, but that's okay. Let's get you out of there. And we'll have you also work on one of these. See, I've got plenty of tools. Investigate. So in like 2.5 minutes, they'll have the stuff there. They'll work down the time. And we'll get a bunch of reputation. No builders left, unfortunately. Collecting roots. Bakery's chugging away on the biscuits. You can see our reputation, our happiness getting higher. Found another little glade area in here. Can't harvest these mushrooms. Let's move our woodcutter. Should we work on? Maybe just clearing out some of the trees of this area around the hearth. Because we need it. You're making some bricks. Running out of clay. We have lots of clay nodes, but we only have one person working on it, so it's a little slow going. So here's something interesting. If you ever see them glowing blue, it means that you've pushed them up beyond their threshold for like being very happy, and you will start getting, you can see I'm getting 0.36 reputation per minute. So this bar, I'm getting 1/3 of a full bar every minute of time. That's amazing. You get a lower amount for this species, so you can see it's easier to get them to this level, but you'll get less resolve or reputation per minute. Humans are hard to get their reputation all the way up to here, so you get a higher reward. So what I'm going to do now is actually favor them, increase that even more, because this will go up a little bit. So you can see it's going up 0.38. 40. So we're just gonna farm a little bit of extra reputation down here using that method. And they're happy because they're getting a lot of their needs fulfilled right now. They're getting clothing, biscuits, they're sheltered with special shelters. They have the pie, and we're gonna have jerky soon actually, which is really good. Whoops, there it is. Way down here. So they're making jerky, and they love jerky. Humans and harpies love jerky, so they're gonna have even more morale. All right, it is now harvest time, which is awesome. We're gonna get tons and tons of vegetables and grain. Start making our ale. Got lots of ale. Just need a little bit more, and then we need to find the brewery, which I'm pretty sure we're not gonna get at this point. Would have loved to have showed you that, but you know, when a plan comes together, but it's not going to come together. There's my other woodcutter. Let's get you up here. Maybe even to here. We'll cut through to this glade, see if we can find something interesting. Just doing it along the pathway so I can make the nice straight pathways as much as I can. I want to open this glade because it's right by the warehouse. We got a couple of free people. So we're just going to find more of these little caches of resources. Preferably the slightly bigger ones. They're worth a little bit more. Kind of lost track of where they all are. Those little ones. Sometimes they hide behind buildings. Nope. We are about out of time, but I think I'm going to finish this episode here. Like I'm going to finish the map. So let's scavenge that one. And we're out of tools, so we're not going to do that one yet. But we are making tools in the smithy. Except we didn't click on this, so they haven't been making tools. But now they can go make tools, finally. And another blueprint. No brewery still. Unbelievable. Wow, that is crazy to me that we haven't found that yet. That's one of the downsides of this game I've seen people talk about, and it's definitely true, is that as you unlock more buildings, it's harder to find the ones that you need. So that is unfortunate. Let's just reroll it once, see if we can grab it. Tavern, but we get that if we get the brewery, so I'm not going to grab it. We'll be okay. The market, go ahead and build the market. This makes people happy. They get, like, shopping, you know. Alright, so we're getting reputation by finishing up these little things down here. This one still needs a minute and a half. I'm gonna pop it on faster because we're gonna finish the game here soon. What do you scavenge? Roots and eggs. Let's get all these eggs out of here. So they don't have enough tools to actually do their job. Turn that on there as well. She doesn't actually have enough tools yet. We're waiting on them to be produced down here. Oops, I wanted this space for the actual woodcutter. Trapper's camp is out of stuff to do. Let's go find some more meat. There's a couple meats down here. Still happy that we're finishing more of those little events. Need you guys to hurry up. Please deliver that stuff. You can also put workers in here. They can spend wine to get luxury and cosmetics to get cleanliness. Now, we don't make those two things. I didn't focus on those, but if we have made those, this is where people go to consume those things. So that would make these two happier. We can also put a person here to increase global carrying capacity by 10. So if we put any person in here, this is now active. So you see we have this bonus. So if we have a person working in the market, everyone can carry more. Okay, so we finished enough of those little events to get enough reputation to finish the map. So we get, you know, information on our score. I don't really pay too much attention to this, but settlement's complete. We got 45 food stockpiles to send to the capital, 70 experience. We completed essentially an achievement, a deed, royal outpost. So win a game near the royal outpost. I guess I'd never done that before. You can keep playing. You can't get anything else out of it, but you can just, if you really liked your town, and you can go back to the world map. So back on the world map, we now have another, oh yeah, I forgot I called this like and subscribe. Oh my god, I'm such a dork. So we now have like and subscribe the town, which is complete, and we can start our last town before the cycle would end. And so we got that stuff sent to the city. We now have all of these resources up here, and we can go into the smoldering city, and we can go to deeds, collect our bonus. We got experience for that, an achievement. And then we can go to upgrades, and we can spend our resources if we like. So I won't do this part here just because I don't want to spoil absolutely everything in the game, but you can see I don't have a lot of machinery, so I'm not going to be getting these things, but I do have some artifacts. Can I get anything? No, I can't. I need 12 artifacts minimum and 6 machine parts minimum. So I'll have to get something along this middle track with just the food. All right, so that is Against the Storm. I hope this series was interesting to watch and you learned some stuff about how you sort of plan out your towns, how you plan your starting location, how you sort of set up the production chains, how to keep your people happy, which is very important, and how to keep them fed, which is also extremely important. So I hope you enjoyed this series. If you did and you've watched all the way through to this point, then please like and subscribe. Come on back for more content. I do a lot of different sort of RPGs and tactical and strategic games like Age of Wonders, Planetfall, and stuff like that. So if you want to see more of that, come on back. And I want to thank everybody so much for watching. I'll see you in the next series.